Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. Yo, can anyone stop Fundora? Can anyone stop this man? He has evolved. He has grown into, he has matured and really, I would say, grown into his size. And what I mean is, with the years of boxing, listening to the fans, listening to his coach, seeing what really works for him, as much as he likes fighting on the inside, he's grown into his size, meaning he's cool with using that jab. He's cool with not getting caught up in a firefight. He's cool with staying out on the outside. Now, Fundora's been fighting for a while, but you gotta look at the highlights to really understand where he was and kind of appreciate where he is now. That's Fundora right there. You see how he got clipped? Look how he's throwing that lead uppercut from out there. He doesn't do all this anymore. You see how he's on the inside fighting? He can do it, but see, he doesn't do this anymore. With Thurman, he didn't do all this. He stayed on the outside and jabbed. But see, he can still fight on the inside. But this Fundora, that guy's gone, folks. He's not doing all that anymore. You know what I'm saying? To give someone an opportunity to catch him. He's not doing it anymore. He's fighting more discipline, man. But you can even see when he's there on the inside. He's still effective. You see how he caught that and countered? Threw the jab and came back with the left. Look at that uppercut. He's deadly, man, when he wants to be. All I'm saying is, seeing him stay behind that jab now, fighting more discipline, that just tells me that Sebastian Fundora, he's going to be around for a long time at 154. He ain't going to 160. He said 154 is where he wants to stay at. So really, who can stop him? When you got a guy who people hope now will revert back to fighting small, compartmentalizing himself, refuses to do it, and says, you know what, I'm going to make this fight easy. His jab is powerful. He gets a lot of leverage on it. Then every now and then he'll throw that left because he preoccupies your mind with that jab. Then he'll throw that left hand. But I don't see anyone out there who can get beyond that. I said about Keith Thurman, a fighter would have to channel the inner Mike Tyson. It's going to take somebody with super fast feet, super fast hands, be super explosive with super power in both hands, and a combination puncher. You can't just get on the inside with Fundora thinking you're going to land one shot and all's well. No. Mike Tyson, you know what? One of the many things that make Tyson so great against tall fighters, bigger fighters, was when he got on the inside, he didn't throw one punch. He threw combinations. You know what I'm saying? 5, 6, 7 punches. And he was always in position to punch. And most of the time it started with the body work. So Mike Tyson was an absolute beast. So the blueprint's there on how to beat tall guys. You have to channel your inner Mike Tyson. But when I look at the 154-pound division, there's no one out there. I thought Thurman would be able to pull it off. It just didn't have the reach. His feet weren't as fast as what they needed to be. And I'll be honest with you. I don't think there's anybody at 154 that has the footwork and the speed to get beyond that reach, to get inside and be able to evade the counters from Fundora and get on the inside and get that body work off. Because even if you get to the inside, you got to worry about his uppercuts and then him throwing hooks and then him possibly cutting you up with his elbows and stuff. So the bottom line, fighting Fundora is not an easy fight. You got a guy who can throw 70 punches around, across the full 12 rounds, So even if he stays on the outside and boxes you, he's not going to slow down and give you an opportunity to land anything. He's just going to outwork you. Simple. Just outwork you. And he's going to outcondition you, outstamina you. Who has Fundora's stamina? Who has his conditioning? Who at 154 can throw 70 plus punches around for 12 rounds and get stronger as the fight progresses to still carry that power late in the fight. Who has that? Who's at his height? Who has the reach? Fundora's a freak of nature, people. And I'll be honest with you, now that he's grown into his size, fighting more matured, I don't see nobody beating that guy. And I'm just being real. I'm not jumping on the Fundora bandwagon. I still rock with Keith Thurman. But I just got to be real. You know, everybody who's watched Fundora fight said, man, why doesn't he fight tall? You know what I'm saying? Why doesn't he fight tall and stay behind his jab and make the fight easy? Well, he's doing it now. That was the first time we've seen him do it. Against Tim Tszyu, the second fight he saw him do it, but this was the first fight that I saw him. Maybe because he knew Keith Thurman was a threat. So he may relapse back into fighting small. Maybe he'll feel the fighter doesn't really have the power. They knew Keith Thurman could knock him out. Keith Thurman hurt him a couple times, but that's the only way I think somebody beats him, is if he gives them an opportunity. Because I don't think you can create an opportunity for Fundora. At least nobody at 154 can. They just don't have the speed. They don't have the footwork. They don't have the combination punching. They don't have it. They'll be looking for the one-hitter quitter. They'll be looking all night. And what they'll end up finding is themselves behind on the scorecards, then probably a state of panic and trying to create a knockout, which is probably not going to present itself, and could find themselves getting clipped by Cockroach Man. So it's either going to need somebody to channel that inner Mike Tyson or just spray Cockroach Man with Raid. That's what I do. I get in there to spray him with Raid. Fuck it. Take him out that way. Because you ain't go outbox this dude. Somebody was saying Crawford should come do it. Look, man, Crawford's chilling. But for what we have in front of us right now, I don't see it. Anyway, good job to Fundora. Very impressive. I am not shocked at him winning because I knew if he fought that way, he could win. I just thought Keith Thurman would be able to figure some things out, but Fundora was ready. I'll just say that. He was ready. And he showed up and he showed out. So let's see what's next, because I think some of these boxers are going to put duck sauce on the fried rice. They ain't going to try to mess with him. You watch. Keep cool, I'm in the breeze.